Okay, whenever you're ready.
Welcome to Legendary Life. I'm Dr. Ken Torrens. On today's episode of Legendary Living, we're going to talk about multidiscipline bodywork. This concept of having your body worked on by a practitioner usually involves, in the United States, somebody going to a massage therapist or to a chiropractor. This is, in massage therapy, somebody is working on your muscles. In chiropractic, the objective is to work on the joints to free up the nerves. There's also another aspect of body work which deals with the energy of the body. Typically, these are coming from the Asian approaches such as Qigong and Shiatsu. My background is such that I've got training in 8 different disciplines, and I really struggled with having to simply be a chiropractor in one setting, or being a massage therapist in another setting, or doing a Shiatsu setting. Right? And so what I did is I developed a way of working with people that begins to release the 4 key blockages in that person's body, that being the muscle, the joint, the nerve, and the energy. Under this framework, I'm going to now come on into my main body work room, which we call our Arizona Spa room. I'm going to show you how we proceed through our working session, which typically is 45 minutes for each person. We're going to cut through those points, and you're really going to get a good example for what it is that we do here in multidiscipline bodywork. Well, welcome to the spa room here. I've got my guests with me here, and our approach in the bodywork is we can work with somebody fully clothed, like she is right now. We also do oil work where we would have sheets applied to the body. The key thing here is that we need to start working through a few key areas. One, from the feet, because this is the foundation of the structure of the body. Okay? So again, we talked about that there's muscle, there's joint, there's nerves, and there's energy pathways in the body. So this first approach here is to start releasing these tension points that exist within the feet, within the knees, within the hips. Okay, and we do very, very gentle techniques like rocking the body, moving it from side to side. Now you'll notice that there's a towel on top of my client here. This area here, this abdomen, in the Shiatsu work is called the hara, and it means it's the confluence of the energies of the body. All the organs are kind of like the generator stations, and then the lines of energy, like in the acupuncture meridians, these are the wires until we get to the points, which are the light bulbs. What you'll find in most modern healthcare is they're changing a bunch of light bulbs, and they don't even realize that if you walked into a room and the lights were out, it could be a problem with the light bulb, it could be a problem with the wire, it could be a problem with the switch, or the whole power could be out in the house. So that's why we go to the generator section here. And we're able to just feel very, very gently how is the energy moving from the top and bottom of the body, side to side. And again, this is a very nice and gentle approach. After working through the hara area of the body, then we're going to come on up to the head, neck, and shoulder region through here. Right? And again, it's just nice little gentle touches in here. And what we find is, well, what's happening here right under the base of the skull? Because you have a brain which is trying to communicate to the rest of the body and then also receive the signals from the body. And this point here at the top of the spinal cord, the brainstem area, you can feel a lot of tension points with somebody that is a big indicator of their whole body being out of balance. So again, nice, easy rocking techniques here to be able to free things up. You can work through these points up inside of the head. Right? And again, this work is something that can be done in clothing. It can be done with oil work. There are times, especially through the early analysis with somebody, if it seems that the disturbance is much more within the muscular area, that's how I'm going to make the decision to work more in oil framework with somebody. When we're dealing more with the joint structure, that's where we're going to come on in and work with somebody and really get deeper into the stretching positions to help release those tensions in there. On the nerves, we've got our techniques when we work onto the particular points. You could actually strip away every other aspect of the body and just leave the nerves, and people would be amazed. You could still see the person because the nerves are everywhere within the person. And then the energy, that's a little bit less about the body. You just have to feel how it goes and move. Very few practitioners have master level ability in one of these areas, let alone in all four. In our case, in this multidiscipline body work, I blend all of these things together to release the tensions in the body so that that person has the freest, the fullest expression possible, and then we can move them into our next stage of legendary living, which is our training process.